going to give you maybe 8
2
minutes
minutes
now. Say what you want.
Thanks, Seth. Well, first of all, it's an interesting piece that he wrote about me, because much of the time, and some of the people that here know me, I feel like, my gosh, you know, I'm all over the place with my artwork. I've been an artist since I was a little girl. I went to art school. I went to after-school art classes. I'm not new at it.
Yeah, I was showing some of your work.
Oh, thank you. My Vanna Whites. Oh, thanks. Anyway, so I initially was a painting major in college, and over the years, which are many, I've been a ceramic artist, I've been a glass artist, I've delved in lots of different things just because I want to try everything. So I always find it interesting that, you know, people say, oh, you know, you have a style or you have a particular way of doing things, because I feel like I'm all over the place. But in the last couple of years, I have been mixing a lot of things together. I always end up going back to drawing, though, no matter what medium I work in. When I was working in clay, I would draw on the clay rather than build a pot. Or in glass, I started doing fused portraits instead of, you know, making a vase. I discovered drawing on copper because when I used to teach art in Philadelphia, I had a roll of copper that was meant for the kids to make little copper repoussé pieces. And I remember way back then that it felt really great to press into it and draw a line. And I remembered that a couple of years ago, and I found some copper sheeting, and instead of drawing a sketch on a piece of paper, I did it on copper, and I just have been loving it ever since. And the big pieces that you see back here, I mean, that's all drawn on copper. And then I paint, I can explain it further later, but I paint on it and I stitch it. You can stitch on the copper with just my old crappy Singer sewing machine. And that's kind of how I'm working these days. So yes, these pieces have, you know, they are similar in appearance, what I'm doing the last few years. I also wanted to speak to Seth's talking about community. I mean, what attracted me so much to, I mean, first of all, I was thrilled that he invited me to be in the book, but I thrive being in a group of artists. I know some people that just really like to work by themselves in their studios, and I get so much energy from working with other people. I've taken a number of workshops. I didn't stop after graduating from art college. I take workshop after workshop. I love meeting people. I love hearing their ideas and seeing how everybody solves a problem, you know, when you're given a bunch of materials. And, you know, I just, like, and we were talking, I was talking with my friend Joan outside the bathroom. She said, so, people that aren't artists are just so boring, you know. It's like, you know, I just want to talk to people that are doing art. That's not really true. I do have some friends other friends that aren't boring. But besides my husband,
With the exception of Bob.
Right, no, besides my husband,
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Who gives me tons of energy. My artist friends are just, including you, just make me feel great and make my blood flow. And how am I doing time-wise? I'm just curious.
You have another minute.
Another minute, okay. How you doing holding the
Do you want me to give you the bag?
No, but anyway, so, and I'll tell you a little bit about the self-portrait. Half of the face is the original. I did that self-portrait in college. It was it was 5 feet by 6 feet, a big painting of myself that I did in a triple mirror. And I took a piece of the canvas, and I'm always taking a piece from one piece and putting it on something else after I get tired of it. And it's a piece that talks about how I'm dealing with aging. Like, I am old and I am young. I stitched that on there. Because my mother died 2 years ago, so I was dealing with that. And art is a great way to deal with things that are happening in your life. And
Thank you.
I don't know. That's all I have to say. Thank you all, everybody, for holding my work.
So if you have questions for Karen, you can ask during the Q&A.